Good. All right. Clap it up. Shalom, Israel. The ISU PK started 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. We've been spreading this truth since 1969, letting our people know that we are the true Israelites of the Bible. Christianity is not where we need to be at. Islam is not where we need to be at. And the ISU PK following the Most High under Yahushua is where we need to be at.
Right.
Understand? Like this truth is life changing to everybody that comes into it with a pure mind, and you come in and you realize what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Well, I'm in here with, you know what I mean, officer of 1,000, officer of my thumb, you know what I mean? And here with the Rosh Amah.
The Rosh Amah.
You know what I'm saying? Right. And my oldest boy, you know what I'm saying? Young man Markel, you know what I'm saying? We in here rocking it out today. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get in to these scriptures. You know what I mean? The world versus it's pretty much the world versus the ISU PK. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not an ISU PK, you're not at the truth. Right. No matter how you try to stretch it, you know what I'm saying? Living in the truth versus living in the world. You understand?
Right.
When you live in the world, it's a very confusing place. Living in the world, man, is will have your mind blown. You live in the world, your homeboys is having sex with your old lady, and they still your homeboys. Y'all still riding with each other. You still got each other back. Right. It's very confusing. You know what I'm saying? You're selling drugs to your homeboy mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the world. You know what I mean? The world is you decide you giving your feelings to a woman giving her feelings to a man, and y'all like, yo, we not together. You know what I'm saying? That's life in the world, which is hella confusing. You know what I mean? Y'all got hella, your emotions are intertwined together. Your emotions go together, but y'all don't go together. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't give each other the title. But that's exactly what it is. You understand? You got to realize that you're hurting yourself, and you're creating a dangerous situation. You understand? That's pretty much some of what the world is. You know what I'm saying? The world is thinking that you're making things better, right? And you're actually making things worse. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? The world is full of superstition. The world is full of things that you think your life is over if you spill a salt on the table. You know what I mean? Right. You got to go through all types of rituals to unbad the luck. You know what I mean? That just happened to you. You know what I mean? Like, that's the world. The world is crazy. Right. You understand? The world is, you know what I mean? Meeting a woman and she has to know your zodiac sign before y'all can have a conversation. She's already rejected you because of what your zodiac sign is. You understand? Garbage. You understand? If I could, let me get John chapter 1, verse 5. Start off with that. You understand? Our oppressor is the devil. You understand? If we ever get any dead space, you know what I mean? We don't do the yelling out. But if it's dead space, you know what I mean? Please, by all means, just throw out the oppressor is the devil. Right. We still can't say what there, right? Okay. Can we say it?
Yeah, you can say it.
That's all right.
So we don't do the oppressor.
Huh?
The oppressor.
The oppressor? It ain't got that sting like it, you know what I mean? It don't hit like, yeah. You got that from
John chapter 1, verse 5.
Uh-huh.
And the light shineth in darkness.
And the light shineth in darkness. That's the truth. That truth shines in the darkness.
Right.
You understand? And to understand it, it's like you feeling like you don't know what to do. Say you get into some trouble or something, and you don't know how to really navigate through it. And what you do is you go, which most people do, go to church. And they be like, you know what? You know what I mean? I'm gonna try to find some answers in the church. Right. You in that right now, you trying to find that light in the darkness. You understand? Go ahead.
and the darkness comprehendeth not.
But the darkness don't comprehend it. You know what I mean? We're in the darkness. We're the dark. Outside of the truth, that's the dark. When we say stuff like, you know what I mean? Like we say, we call Yahushua by his correct name instead of saying Jesus. People are like, what the hell is Yahushua? What is that? You know what I mean? That's because the darkness doesn't comprehend it. It doesn't make sense. It sounds weird as hell. Like, what is a Yahushua? What does that mean? You understand? You can try to break it down to them, you know what I mean? But the darkness is so heavy because also in that darkness, you feeling around in the dark. It's like just imagine just closing your eye, being in a dark room and just feeling around trying to find a light or something. You don't know what you're feeling for, but whatever you might get, it feels comforting because all right, I got some wall. I know I'm safe. I feel safe. But the whole time, you're not closer to any answers. That's that darkness that you can't comprehend. Like that darkness is the Christian church is the darkness. You can't, you know what I mean? The church doesn't comprehend the light. They don't know the church isn't in the light. That light is only in the eyes of PK. You think it's the light because you hear the music, it sounds beautiful, the world worships it. But then you get around to things like they celebrating Thanksgiving. And you can understand, like, yo, hold up. This isn't right. How can we be celebrating the murder, the unalive of an entire people?
Right.
You understand? The genocide of a people. Why would we think that that's okay? The Christian church won't make excuses for it. You understand?
Right.
What you said?
Yeah, underlining.
Yeah, unalive. Just make sure you raise your hand, man. You understand? Like that's that darkness. That's that. But the light is we're gonna bring out, and we're gonna help you. You know what I mean? It might not feel good to you,
Right.
because a lot of times we're gonna tell you what you're doing out there. It ain't healthy. You understand? Like one of the things that the light brings is understanding, and a lot of times that understanding don't feel good to you.
Right.
You get that understanding. It's like, especially that understanding of everything that we thought was a beautiful thing, everything we thought was fun to do, we can't do it. You understand? Like, matter of fact, let me get Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 10. Chapter 7, verse, we're going to start at 1. You understand? Now, the thing is, it's so many things that we've been accustomed to doing that when you come into the truth, you realize, oh, damn, that was wicked all that time. It's like, damn, I shouldn't have been doing that.
Right.
Like, you might got a LGBT family member. You know what I'm saying? And the whole time you've been defending the LGBT because you thinking, yes, that's my people's.
Right.
You know what I mean? I love this person. You don't think that because your emotions are evolved that person is outside of God's protection.
Right.
You understand? The thing is, we don't even really know. We don't know what evil is. We don't understand that evil that's been created by the Most High for certain reasons. Evil was created so we can know that we shouldn't be doing certain things.
Right.
What I'm saying is, okay, like you got LGBT community. The thing is, we know that it's not wrong. I mean, we know that it is wrong because of the AIDS epidemic.
Right.
That happened in the 80s, that started in the 80s when LGBT was, you know what I mean, at the height. They had all the clubs, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The RuPaul and whoever else, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know what I mean? But that's the reason why we know that lifestyle is wrong.
Right.
Because of the evil that happens to you when you do it.
Right.
We know that smoking cigarettes is wrong because of cancer.
Right.
That's the evil that happens because now that's the Most High letting you know, hey, you better cut it out. That's the warnings right there.
Right.
You understand? It's so much that we don't accept because it's like it hits too hard. That type of understanding it hits in a way that makes you feel like this can't be all the way right.
Right.
I feel like it's off somewhere. You understand? You understand? But go ahead.
Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
A good name is better than precious ointment.
A good name is better than precious ointment. That's the most High said. Your name, your reputation. You understand? That's better. You understand? Than precious ointment. You understand?
Right.
Go ahead.
And the day of death than the day of one's birth.
And the day of death, the day that you die, is better than your day of your birthday.
Right.
You understand? This is one of those scriptures. This is one of them bedrock ISUPK scriptures. You know what I mean? Going against birthdays. Birthdays is unlawful. You understand?
Right.
Your name, you make a name. Like, you gotta really think about, like, what the hell have you done in the world that people should worship you?
Right.
You understand? Like, there's many things that need. Our people are destroyed. Why should the day you were born be celebrated? Did you try to get us out of his destruction? Did you try to help us? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
why are we celebrating that? You know what I mean? Your name is your reputation.
Right.
That's what should be celebrated. Your reputation. You know what I'm saying? That's what you need to be focusing on, not the day you were born, because you had nothing to do with the day you were born.
Right.
You had nothing to do with that. That's all everybody else is doing. That's your mother and your father doing, and the Most High. You understand? That you had nothing to do with it. Go ahead.
And we worship ourselves. We worship ourselves. And we never did not like if you're not in the shoes. Like, not even if you're in the shoes, like why would you want to get worship? Like, you need, like, you didn't get people out of Egypt. God did.
There you go. Exactly.
You didn't make people. God did.
Yeah.
He didn't make back in the 80s when like, we didn't have all these factories. He did.
They have all these what?
The animals.
Say it again.
Like since we don't like today we got have like meat factories and stuff like that for food and stuff. Like for holidays and stuff like that. He didn't make like you didn't make the food. You didn't make the animals. He did. For you, so you eat the animals, not you. So why would you want to worship a person when God is more powerful?
There you go.
Right.
Hey, that's actually boom.
And did almost everything.
I guess. I guess. You understand? But that's the thing. The reason why, because of tradition.
Right.
We gotta realize that we worship tradition. We don't worship the Most High. People in the world, we only care about the traditions, following the traditions.
Right.
That's all. Nobody cares about following the Most High. The following the Most High is secondary. You understand? But you could drop that. Let me get Matthew chapter 10. Chapter 10, verse 33.
Ready?
Okay, cool. Okay, nice and loud.
Well, Matthew chapter 10, verse 33. But who shall them deny me before men?
You know what I'm saying? Now, hold up. Now he said, whoever shall deny me before men. So this is just like in front of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is you denying. If you deny Yahusha in front of men, he's saying, like, so let's say if a way to deny him, what you think that would be? What's the way you think that you would deny Yahusha?
You don't do what he says.
Okay.
You don't follow his laws.
All right. Well, they're not his laws, but I know what you're saying. All right.
Oh,
Well, that's good.
you talk about Jesus.
Yahusha,
Oh,
not the Most High.
um,
You want to answer it?
like not
Say it again.
like not listening to him. Like if he tells you what God said, like what God all of us here, you should listen to it. And if you like just like, and if you like deny it, like say, like no, what you talking about? Is that denying him?
All right, so we talking about, so Yahushua is not here. We talking about how would you deny him today, here? We're not talking about if he said something. We're just saying, how would you
Or
deny him?
like change it to the
Say it again?
change it to the say God just
No, I mean, like, man, we don't have the power to do that. You know what I mean? I'm talking about if you were in school, how would you deny him in school? What's your group of your friends? How would you deny him? Give me like a scenario. Something happened. All right. So, all right. Let's say this. Say your friend you at school, and your friends say it's Christmas coming up. They like they all talking about what they gonna get for Christmas and all that. And they ask you like, what you gonna get for Christmas? And you say, I don't celebrate Christmas. They're like, I don't celebrate Christmas. You weird. What's wrong with you? Why you don't celebrate Christmas? That's crazy. Why wouldn't you? You know what I mean? They get to getting this going in on you. They tell them all the stuff they gonna get, and then all of a sudden you decide to say, all right, well, look, just between us, what if we do like a little Secret Santa type thing and we all exchange gifts together?
Right.
My father don't gotta know, but just so I don't feel left out, because dang, y'all make it sound so good.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's a situation where you denying Christ in front of everybody else, because everybody knows that's not you following Christ. That's you not following your outside at that point. You're following the world.
Yeah.
Which is what those kids are following. You know what I'm saying? But you're following just, you know, man, going right behind them. But go ahead.
Well, I also deny before my Father, which is in heaven.
You understand him? So that's your hour sign saying, you know what? Since you deny me in front of these men. These men aren't nothing.
Right.
You understand? You deny me in front of them. So I'm gonna deny you against our fall. Now you're out. You understand? Go ahead.
Why isn't the word in red?
Say it again.
Why aren't the words in red if Christ is talking?
All of them not ready. I'm not sure. Matter of fact, hold on. What are you on your phone?
Yeah, you don't talk.
All right, so it might
This is you don't have the red letters. You don't have the red letters. You just got to write them.
yeah. Right, yeah, this shit. Like a lot of times it'd be
That's the app you got.
yeah, a lot of times you gotta watch out with the app too, because you know what I mean, our oppressor, they probably changed a bunch of stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's electronic, so it's not protected. These books that's the best way. But yeah, you might want to start double checking that.
Yeah, but you gotta get the one that says it's highlighted with Christ's words in red. They got different apps.
Okay.
It's all the same. It's just that Christ's words are not highlighted in this.
Okay. Yeah. I feel like if something small if something like that, which is not small, if something like that is changed, it might be some other change. It might change the word here and there, you know what I mean? Change the context. And,
You know, it's gonna stay the same in the King James.
right, and that's the key. And that's
But you
that's
just gotta get the King James with the red letters. They make them regular and they make them with red letters.
Which one you got? I thought that's what you had.
Blue Bible and
Are you on the Blue Bible?
yeah, I got the Blue Bible and I got the
Which one you reading from right now?
The King James.
JBA Bible.
JBA?
Yeah, J.
What is that?
It says
King James.
it says K.
Yeah, King James.
KJ.
You got the King James. You got the King James.
Okay.
We good.
Yeah.
We got the same analogy
Okay.
with the Apocrypha.
Yeah.
But this just don't have Christ's words and red.
Yeah.
You got another one, got Christ's words and red, but some of the Christ's words and red have the Apocrypha.
Yeah.
So this one right here has the Apocrypha, but the words are not in red.
All right, you got where you at with it?
At the end of
10 and 33, that was the end of that.
That was in? All right, drop that. Let me get 1 John chapter 3. Because a lot of times we, you know what I mean, you'll hear the school, you'll hear us talking about, you know what I mean, the laws are not done away with. You'll hear us saying that, you know what I mean, we're sinning, we're living in sin, we're doing things, you know what I mean, we're not. What's up? What's going on? Hey, I mean, you ain't been to class in a few weeks. Hey, you gotta maintain discipline. Don't just speak out so loud. It's out of your hope. But yeah, we'll talk about how, you know what I mean, with like sins, and people don't really realize what a sin is.
Right.
Like I really don't think the world realizes what is exactly a sin is. Like if you ask people, they don't really know what a sin is. Like nice. Young man, small cow. You know what a sin is? You know what the definition of a sin is? Well, D, what's a sin?
Sin is all right. So the Bible would tell you what sin is, what sin's not to commit.
No, I'm just asking you.
Say something. I don't know, something you're not supposed to do. Something's wrong. You're not right.
something,
The rest.
something's that
No, I didn't call you. You put your hand up because I called your name. You gotta raise your hand. All right? You cannot forget that. All right? Go ahead.
is something like a rule.
You gotta speak up.
That's a rule that you break that's God like okay, this is a scenario. Like you so like a holiday in the mountain corner and like you and then like everybody like is just and you just hear everybody just talking about like that holiday. And then when that holiday come around and you see everybody like Halloween, like you see everybody dressed up, and then like you just go and then you just like get a costume and then just go out there like that's the thing.
That was real long,
It
man.
was so that
I'm gonna help you out with scenario. We're gonna go over scenarios later. But yeah, you got to make it shorter. You're gonna lose somebody that's not in a classroom setting. That's just you want to just give them some information real quick. You gotta learn to like get straight to it. All right.
The
We're going.
thing is something that's unlawful.
Okay. Go ahead, sir.
right, it's iniquity against the Most High.
Yeah, we're gonna get it. You got it, or matter of fact, hold on. Let me let that man Markel get it. Can you get you got it on your phone?
Yeah.
right. We had 1 John chapter 3.
You want to start at 1?
Slide. Verse 4, slide. Nice and loud.
It said, whoever committed sin transgressed also the law.
All right, hold up. So it said, whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law. All right? What was the second part?
For sin is the transgression of the law.
So what is a transgression?
Sound like something wrong.
Said something wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah. We can get the definite. What you got?
I think from what it sounds like it's like the opposite of the law. But
Let's all right. Let's get the definition. Let's simplify it. You got it, sir? Or
Let me get the
the
definition.
definition for transgression.
All right, thank you.
Go on. Read it again for me, Marco. Just call out where you at, so.
First with John,
Right.
chapter 4,
Nah, chapter 3.
Chapter 3, verse 4.
chapter 3, verse 4.
Right.
Whosoever committed sin transgress also the law. For sin is transgression of the law.
Sin is transgression. You got it, sir?
Come. Transgression, an act that goes against a law,
Mm-hmm.
rule, or code of conduct, an offense.
Okay, there you go. So a sin is the transgression of the law. So the laws are, so y'all might not know, so the laws, there are 600, over 600 laws in the Bible. Lower your eyes. We not, all the laws we got, women got laws that pertain to them. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like there's all of them are for, you know what I mean, separate one for certain reasons. You know what I mean? We got dietary laws. You know, we got cleanliness laws. Like it's not like a bunch of rules or things not to do. You understand? Most of the laws are just laws that protect us. Like these are protections that the Most High put out for us. So it's not like it's extra. It's not crazy. You understand? It's what we need. Without these laws, you know what I mean? Ain't no telling what we doing. We be, you know what I mean, eating whatever we want, getting sick and dying, nobody knowing what's going on. You know what I mean? We just like, dang, what's going on? Why we keep dying? You know what I mean? We don't know what the hell is going on. Most High gave us these laws. There's things that we shouldn't do and things that we shouldn't. There's high holy days that we should keep. You understand? Like there's a way of life that we should be living that we just don't live by. Go ahead.
and God gave us his rule, and like people like Adam and Eve, they didn't follow the rule laws, so they got consequences.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a consequence. There's either a good consequence or a bad consequence. The thing that you do.
Because
Oh, no. I think just like you said, transgression is something that goes against the law. To transgress is to go against what's right.
right. Most of the laws that get broken are from following people in the world.
Right.
And we're gonna go straight. Let me 1 John chapter 3, verse 18. You know what I'm saying? The lies are like,
I'm gonna read it.
yeah, go
1 John chapter 3, verse 8.
ahead.
He that committeth sin is of the devil.
Hold on, stop. You said, where you at?
You said 1 John chapter 3, verse 8.
18.
Oh, 18. Oh. Okay. 1 John chapter 3, verse 18. My little children, let us not love in word.
You understand? Let us not love the word, which is what everybody does. Everybody does this. Everybody stays saying that they love God. You know what I mean? They want to. They give their all to God. They love everything about God, the truth. You know what I mean? Everything. They just extra God-like. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Hold your point. Go ahead.
Neither in tongue, but in deed and in truth.
You know what I'm saying? Everything that you do you have to do. It's not in like how I used to tell you when you were young. You know what I mean? Them words don't mean nothing. It might come a point that you might can't talk. Well, I might can't talk. Then how would I know that you love me? Because you're gonna tell me you know what I mean? You can't tell me no more. Because your voice don't work no more. It's the deeds, things that need to be done. It's like if I say, hey, look, I need you to help go to the store and get me this medication for me. You know what I mean? I need you to come right back. You go to the store, but you don't go come right back. You go do something else. You forget about me and you come back, apologize and all that. That's not, you know what I mean? That's not love. You understand? Like love is being there for the people that need you. You understand? Doing things. You understand?
Right. Basically, right? You ever been talking to somebody and you know they bull driving around you like, yo, I hate it.
Right.
Basically, that's what this scripture right here is saying. You know, love not in word or in tongue. I mean, I hear you talk, but let me see you do some action. You know what I mean? Because, you know, especially us black people, we talk a good game. But when it comes to doing or helping the nigga out, that's what proved that, oh, okay, yeah, you my man right there. Because nigga always say they your man. Now I get talk.
Mm-hmm.
Or like nigga that free, then you like, yeah, that's my man right there. You know what I mean? So you don't bring everybody in. Just like love ain't for everybody. You can't nigga tell you they love you, but when they show you, then you know it for real. You know what I mean?
That's the best way to show it.
Right.
You could drop that. Give me James chapter 4, verse 4. Go ahead, what you got, man?
And like the saying that you told me, like, what was it? Like, when somebody, yeah, like if somebody showed you who you are, believe them.
Oh yeah, there you go.
And I got something off topic. I got something to say for the Christians.
Go ahead.
Do y'all even know what the truth is?
What you mean?
Like,
So is this true or
yeah, this truth.
telling it to her? Nah, Christians I feel like some of them do. Is, you know what I mean?
Christians don't know. Remember, Christians follow a lot.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is some of them know who we are, they know who we do. Right. That's what I mean. Like, but they don't want
to follow.
Right.
So they following the lie. That's Christianity.
They
Right.
They follow the
Go ahead, you got it for me,
Come. James chapter 4, verse 4. Ye adulterers and adulteress, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with God?
I hear that. What do you think that sounds like? It says, know that. Can you take it from the top?
James chapter 4, verse 4. Ye adulterers and adulteress, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with God?
The friendship of the world is enmity with God. What y'all think that sounded like? What you think?
Like envy.
Right. So what do you think that verse is saying?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, you want to try?
So it's basically saying,
You go there. You got it.
so it's basically saying like basically like if you're not in the truth and like you explore the world, like in other religions or anything that's not the truth, the world is wrong.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, the thing is, and what about the latter part? And he said what?
It's enmity with God.
Right. So what that mean? What do you think that means?
I mean, it's basically like it's not the great real. Like that's not what we want to do.
Against
Right. What you got?
It's like interview God and it's like it's like God, like he said, it doesn't really, like he doesn't like it. It's like it's his enemy. Like he don't really, like he don't like it. He against
But yes,
the
so
other loves like
Or
the
get stuff.
stone and the wood.
all right. So if you're a friend, if you're what's friendship of the, let me do that. What does friendship of the world look like? What y'all think that is?
So
Like what do you boy? Wait, Ray, put it high. Let me see this hand. Stand up. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
celebrating holidays and like stuff like being other religions like Islam and like Christianity and Egyptology and stuff like that.
Okay. All right. What you got? What you got?
You know, basically, like friendship of the world is basically like just trying to be a part of everything, stuff for the truth.
Okay. All right. Because both of y'all are right. You know what I mean? And the thing is, the way that you say you stay out of the world, because the scriptures say, be in the world, don't be of the world. Paraphrase. You know what I mean? But pretty much, we gotta live in the world. But the way you to keep yourself safe, first off, you gotta study. You gotta attend classes. You gotta watch classes. You gotta at least know what it is that you're doing that's not a part of our culture. There's so many things. Like, what do you? All right. It's so many. Like when I first came in, and I didn't know that. So when I first came in, I had dreads. I didn't know that having dreads was against the scriptures. You know what I mean? That's something that you had to be taught. You know what I'm saying? If it's not in these scriptures, one of the bedrock scriptures that can always help you out is Jeremiah 10:1. It says, you know what I mean, don't follow the ways of the heathen. Right? A heathen is anybody outside of our culture. Anybody outside of the 12 tribes, that's heathens. Right? That anybody that's not us. That's what a heathen is. So the thing is, you gotta realize that the way that you stay safe and keep the Most High is as a friend, as a father, is by doing what he say. That's how, you know what I mean? And the only way to do these, to know how to do what he say is to read scriptures. It's to study. It's to ask the men above you. You know what I mean? It's to find out to make sure that we on point, because you can easily fall off thinking you're doing something right. I was borderline, and I say this a lot, but I was borderline almost in another Israelite group. You know what I mean? They was telling me that birthdays was correct. You remember that conversation we had? Mm-hmm. We all on the phone. I got them on the phone with my family. I got them on speaker, and they listening. Right. And I'm asking them, like, should we be doing birthdays? He's like, yeah. You know what I mean? The whole time, he would have had us living in sin. Right. Not understanding that you study. You got to study to show yourself approved. That's what the scripture said. You got to study to show thyself approved. You can't just skim through it. You know what I mean? Every once in a while, you got to study these scriptures. This is life right here. These scriptures are alive. You understand? We talking about the same God that made everything. You understand? We talking about the same God that flooded the earth. His ain't, you know what I mean? We was disobedient. Flooded the earth because of interracial marriage. You understand? Because we was all out there we wanting all of every heathen. We want to have sex with everything but our family. Right. Which is, you know what I mean, our sisters. You know what I mean? We know what we want and everything. We want all these heathens women. And most I said, like, I ain't got time for it. I will not always strive with man. Right. And he flooded the whole earth because of interracial marriages. If you ask people why the Most High flooded the earth, they'll say because it was wicked. The world was wicked. Everybody was just doing wicked things and all that. Scripture's clearly talking about interracial marriage. Talking about the sons of God. We the sons of God. You know what Israel means? Yes. Prince of the power. There you go. Prince of the power. So what is a prince? To a king. Son. The son. we're the sons of God. When the scriptures talk about the sons of God, what it say? What does how it say? The sons of
The sons of God would marry the daughters of men.
marry marrying the daughters of men. People always like that's you see that was the angels.
Meaning all of us, we are the sons of God in those 12 tribes right there.
Mm-hmm.
You step outside, you go marry a Chinese woman, or you go marry an East Indian woman, that's the son of God marrying the daughters of men. You know what I mean? So in the Bible, that's what that means right there. And that's what God flooded the earth for. When you read in the beginning, and he flooded the earth by only Noah and his 3 sons and their wives, and his wife was the last one. So that's where the creation started over.
Okay. Do we even know, like, into the world, do you even know that sex is marriage? Sex is marriage. Did you know that?
Is marriage.
You got some precepts on that? I got some. You got some?
I can't even get to my precept book no more. I got you. Yeah, Colossians and me precept book.
Okay.
I tried to go into mine the other day and couldn't get it to.
All right. Let me get Genesis chapter 24, verse 67. Sex is marriage, man. When you have every time that you have sex with a woman, you got
What was that again?
Genesis chapter 24, verse 67.
Okay.
You got to realize that there's a bond being made between your body and that woman's body. You understand? Like there's blood transfer, as you know what I mean, all types of everything with her, everything. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's way more than a piece of paper. You know what I mean? We only think about marriage. And that's the heavy part because a lot of times, especially when I was in the world, I would only respect it if a woman was married.
Right.
If she told me she had a boyfriend, you can't have friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't whatever he don't know won't hurt him. Like
Right.
what's up? You know what I mean? You say you're married, it's like all right, it's like you have a go. You know what I mean? Hey, he lucky. I'm still halfway trying. You know what I mean? I'm dry trying. You know what I mean? Hey, he lucky. You know what I'm saying? Hey, remember me if anything go wrong. I got a million of them. But you know what I mean? Like that's what we respect in the world. We respect the marriage. We respect the paperwork.
Right.
We respect our oppressor so much that we respect only if our oppressor gives us permission to be married. Say if all the paperwork, all the documentation got destroyed in the world. And it's like nobody has a way of finding out. Then, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We want permission from our oppressor, the same people that kidnapped us and brought us over here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And now we respect them. The same people that celebrate every November,
Right.
them slaughtering our brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? We celebrate that with them.
Right.
We celebrate all they wins. We celebrate 4th of July. You know what I'm saying? We celebrate all of their wins over us. You know what I'm saying? They just decided to give us Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying? Which is not even really us. That's one of them gifts that they benefited from the gift that they decided to finally give us.
Right.
They get to take now they off. How the hell they get off? You know what I mean? Like that's crazy. But go ahead, so you got that?
You know what they didn't celebrate this year?
But 9/11.
11.
Because of Charlie Kirk. Man.
9/11.
Because of Charlie Kirk.
He died on 9/11?
No, he died the 10th. The 10th, right? The 10th. Man, I ain't hear a word about 9/11. I forgot about 9/11.
9/11.
A lot of people did.
That's crazy.
A lot of us shit, we didn't give a damn anyway.
Shit. You got that for me, sir?
What was that?
Genesis.
Oh, yeah. Genesis chapter 24, verse 67.
I want you to listen to this clearly so you can get it. Go back and break it down. Just listen to it.
And Isaac brought her in his mother's tent. I'm Salaki. Let me start that over.
Yeah.
Genesis chapter 24, verse 67.
Mm-hmm.
And Isaac brought her into his mother Sarah's tent and took Rebekah, and she became his wife. And he loved her, and Isaac was comforted after his mother's death.
So you heard that? Did you hear that clear? He said he took her into his tent and made her his wife. Took her into his mother tent, into his mother tent, and made her his wife. He didn't go in there and he say it was a preacher in there. And they say that he went in there, you know what I mean, pledged his life, his love to her, and then he went and got picked where afterwards. He went to the justice, you know what I mean, department or whatever, and went and it said he took her in the tent.
Right.
And she became his wife. You understand? Isaac had sex with Sarah in the tent, and then she became his wife. That's just one. You know what I'm saying? Because family not bound by contracts. Just know that a woman that you had, that's why I was telling your grandmother that you ever read when she was saying, you know what I mean, about coming to the devil. I was telling her, like, man, that's his family. Like, that's our family now. When you have sex with somebody, you're bringing them into our family. That's our family. We are now a part of that family. You understand? That's your family. If you branched off, like you starting that family. That's the thing. Like the scripture says, what's that? Like he took family. He took when what was that? I feel like since I started, I might as well go ahead and finish. What's the precept? He took Eve and made her. He took bone of his bone, flesh of his flesh, and made family.
Wait a minute, hold on. Yeah,
It's in the beginning.
let me check that. I know where he's at.
Let me see. Okay.
That's Genesis 2 and 21.
Yeah. Let me get that with you. I feel like I'm trying to get in this book since that whole no red letter thing was popped up. Okay. You go as
Yeah. Let me make sure.
Oh, you trying to make sure you got it?
Yeah, thank you.
Hold on. Name all tab. Oh yeah, that's one. Deep sleep.
Oh, here we go. Yeah,
It's a 23.
it's 20. It's 21.
Okay.
Genesis chapter 2, verse 21. And the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept.
All right, so this right here. So understanding this, when they say he caused a deep sleep, it's not him sleep. Think about somebody ever catch you doing something. Say like you was doing. Say you being sneaky or something, or say like you was. Let's talk about not you. Let's talk about like you know what I mean. Somebody beefing in the streets, and then they catch somebody that they beefing with. They see him. He chill. Maybe he actually comfortable. He maybe at the movies or something. We call that sleep. Oh, they called him sleeping. You know what I mean? Sleeping. Understand that the script, this is black talk. You understand? They call him sleeping. You understand? So, you know what I mean? This is the Most High saying, you know what I mean? He put a deep sleep on him. He made him not really realize what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And he slept, and he took one of his ribs.
He took one of his ribs. You understand? One of his ribs. That's his family. You understand? That's one of his ribs. Go ahead.
And closed up the flesh instead thereof.
So at that point, he took one of his family. He took Adam's family, which is out of his 12 tribes. Like, this is our family. He took his family and closed the flesh up. So after that, he closed it up to where there's nobody else that's outside of this family you're supposed to have sex with. You're not going to be dealing with nobody else. He closed it up. You understand?
Meaning he brought them together.
Kind of, sir. He brought that together and then and closed it up after that.
Yeah. made them one. That's what that means. So like, if you get together with a sister and y'all go lay together, y'all come together, y'all closed up, and y'all family, now y'all together, y'all one. That's what that means. A lot of times when we listen to the Christian church, I mean, we get a different perspective or a different opinion, which is not true.
Right.
You understand? In the Christian church, they tell you gotta stand before God, you gotta get a ring,
Yeah.
you gotta say vows and all
Yeah.
that. But when you read the Bible, nowhere in the Bible where they told to say vows. The only thing they did, they went into a tent, they laid together, and they became one. That's marriage. That's why a lot of us don't understand a lot of people don't understand when we say sex is marriage. So when you have sex with a woman, that's your woman. You
That's
understand?
for life. Like
Your
that's
wife.
yeah. That's why like in certain cultures, like with religions, like I think it's Catholic. That's why they always frown upon divorce so much. Like not so much Christianity, but
Right.
like Catholic, I think they frown upon it bad. Like you can't. In the scriptures, there's no divorce. Like you don't get divorced. Like whatever woman you decide to lay down with, that's supposed to be your woman for the rest of your life. That's why it's so imperative that you choose wisely.
Right.
Because like that's why we got a 6-month rule in the school. You find that from security announcers yet?
Yeah.
All right.
No, I didn't.
We did? But yeah, we got a 6-month rule where so if a sister comes to the school, she's off limits for 6 months. You understand? Like she's hands off. She's here to shed herself of the world. So she come here off of Christianity. She probably come here off of drugs, off of, you know what I mean, years of being molested, you know what I mean, off of just, you know what I mean, getting beat up by all types of, you know what I mean, just dudes and just everything. She coming in here trying to shed herself of that. Forget that. Because if you come into the truth, you kill yourself. You know, it's a lot. Unalive the old man.
Get rid of.
Get rid of the old man. You know what I mean? Which is your old ways. You get rid of that, and you become something new. You become a brand new person. You know what I'm saying? You understand? Like that's the things that's the way that we go about it in the scriptures. I mean, that's the way we go about it in the school. That's to protect you and to protect her, because you don't want to come up one day and be like, "Sir, I know that's my red. I know that's my white, but you know what I mean, that's your red. White is not even in the scriptures, is it? No. Yeah, it's your woman. That's your woman. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I know that's my woman, but she got a mouth on her. I can't deal with it. Yo, her son is a nuisance. I can't. Her daughter, I don't like that little girl. Like, you got to go. Everything that you feel that you don't like about her, you got to fight through that.
Right.
Like, life is about war. And you just made yourself, your war a little harder by choosing a woman that you just chose off the looks. I know the lust is out here heavy. That's our oppressor doing that. He gonna make you make bad decisions. As long as we stay stay against the Most High, that's how much it's gonna take long for him to come back. We need us to come back. You know what I mean? We gotta come back as a family, not just me come. You know what I mean? Get out the truth. I mean, come in the truth. You know what I mean? No, we need us. That's why we go on the streets and we speak. Because we speak it to the multitude. We want everybody to come into the truth. But the thing is, you got to realize there's a lot of rules, things that you just had no idea about. You understand? You cannot just get one of the Most High's daughters. Like I told you, you got a sister now. Imagine if you got nieces. Imagine little cousins. Like, you got little cousins. You know what I mean? Imagine a brother, you know what I mean? The way that you hear brothers talk about doing women and throwing them away. Imagine that being your family member and dude just talking bad. He just going, yeah, boy, I had fun with it. Boy, I did this and all that. But she was running all these, man, I took all of that. Imagine that's your family member that's somebody talking about like that. That's how the Most High feel about his daughters. You cannot just underestimate the Most High's love for us. You understand? Go ahead, bro. We had more on it, right? Did we get to the point? What was the point?
That was it.
All right, go ahead. You guys know?
And like the thing about marriage, like if you ask somebody in the world and like if you ask somebody in the world, like a woman that's in the world, and like they have a husband, and that they slept with, and you ask them if they're married, they just gonna say no. And, but if they actually if they went through paperwork and stuff like that, and they got a ring, and you ask them, they gonna be like, yeah.
Yeah, what you know about it? You know here doing.
You, somebody said that.
I know, yeah, he definitely is, but it's like, the hell?
You take the long cut. You take the long.
Let me get Tobit chapter 7, verse 11. That man ain't got the apocrypha up here. That's in the apocrypha.
Oh, yeah, see. You said something what?
Give me chapter 8, verse 4.
You got that.
Right?
I'm ready. Nice and loud.
And after that they were both shut in together, Tobias rose out of the bed and said, Sister,
All right.
arise and let us pray that God would have pity on us.
All right, let me give you a backdrop. So this right here, this is the story of Tobias' brother that he was a sister who was unaliving all of her husbands.
Right.
The same, as soon as they get married, which as soon as they have sex, as soon as they get married, she had a demon on her, crazy demon on her that as soon as after they had sex, she was like what's them spiders that kill that unalive the
It's for praying mantis. After they had sex with
the praying mantis do that?
Like,
They do that. Yeah.
male hit her.
Yeah. She was something like that. She was just unalive right after she get done. You know what I mean? And she had to have been bad because you know what I mean, for you to actually know all this, like she must have been something bad, something special. But yeah, that's what she was doing. She was, you know what I mean, she was unaliving them. And so the brother Tobias' father told him to go to her because she was rightfully, you know what I mean, his. So he sent them away. He went with an angel, and it was a dove they had with him. They went with an angel, and they went to visit the sister. And he had instructions on what to do. It was a fish tried to attack him. He grabbed the fish, killed it, took his gallbladder out. Inner part? Oh, that's all. The innards.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he took that, went back there. He went to, before he went there, he met the father and the mother, because the father already knew. Once he came there, he said, I'm here to marry your daughter. He said, okay, all right. He went in, he told his wife, he said, look, go ahead and start digging the grave. I mean, it's about to be enough. So he had sex with her. They wake up the next day. So he's like, yo, that's what's going on. But the thing is, what they did was he burned that incense. He burned that inner parts. He burned it, you know what I mean? Because that's what the angel told him to do. The beautiful thing about this was way before now. You know anything about fish oils? The pills, yeah, exactly. There you go. The pills. So the fish oil pills, you know what they do? What they're beneficial for? Like for your brain. And I'm pretty sure they did. Like they got the omega.
Mind.
Yeah.
Sharp,
Yeah. So we don't know what kind of fish this was, but he burnt the inner parts of it, and they just inhaled the fumes. Well, she did. That's what the angel told him to do. This is another fact. No, like this is way before technology. Matter of fact, what I'm saying is, if you could, sir, can you look up what year, I guess the oppressor just find out that fish oils was good for the brain. Now, remember I said that she had a demon on her. She was just unalive. She wasn't right in her head. She was schizo, like, you know what I mean? She was like, you know what I mean? A lot of women have suffered with sicknesses like this, where they you know what I mean, they just go crazy. They'll snap at any time. That's what she was doing on the record. Like the women was teasing her and all that. She wanted to unalive herself. She just couldn't bring herself to do it. You understand? Good.
You see, this oil, said when it was made,
When did
I said in the 1800s, they got popular.
you say in the 1800s? In the 1800s, what you got, sir? What you type in?
I'm great.
Yeah, I just typed in what year did fish oil, what year was it? Say really 1850.
1850. So the scriptures is in what year? This story right here this is what 3,000. This is thousands of years.
You know, they say man found out in the 70s and the 80s.
That's what I thought.
That's the benefit for the brain. Oh, they was using it way back, but they wasn't using it for those purposes.
Oh, so like, when did they find out that it was
they're good for the brain? Oh, yeah, that's in the 70s and the 80s.
It's fish oil.
The omega-3s.
Right.
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 70s and the 80s. But they've been using it for a while. But you got that's it right there. So
The 70s and 80s
see where it says DHA identified as a major brain.
and the 2000s.
Yeah.
The 2000s, the 90s, the 80s, and the 70s.
They did human clinical trials in the 2000s. But that's that omega-3 is something that's recent though.
Yeah.
That's not it's not something from way back, but they was using fish way back in the day, but they wasn't using it like they didn't know it was omega-3, that oil that's in fish was good for the brain.
And even 1800s, I took it because it's still the scriptures is over 3,000 years old.
But you know they lost that. Well, this is the oppressor.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know, we probably was doing it just like our customs and culture that we was doing.
Right.
We lost all of that.
Right.
And now we've taken on the customs and culture of the oppressor. So we know basically what the oppressor knows, besides this Bible, you know.
Go ahead. So go ahead. Where you was at, man?
I was done. I was done with verse 1.
You said you was done with that?
Done
What
with verse 4.
Verse 4?
Verse 4.
Read it again. Matter of fact, go from verse 1
All right.
and go to 4 and finish at 4.
Tobit, chapter 8, verse 1. And when they had so they brought Tobias unto her.
Go ahead.
Verse 2.
Verse 2. And he remembered the words of Raphael
That's the angel that he was with, that was guiding him.
and took the ashes of the perfumes and put the heart and the liver of the fish thereupon and made a smoke therewith.
So this is everything he put together, and that's when they just put it together and made furniture from it. Go ahead.
Verse 3. The witch mouth, when the evil spirit had smacked the flame into
Hold on. Go ahead. Start over.
each flame. The witch mouth, when the evil spirit had smell.
All right, so this is important right here. So the thing is, he was using fumes. This is real important for people to understand. You gotta take your medication. You understand? Like this right here, this was a concoction put together. The day we got medicines put together. You have to take your medications because yes, the Most High, that like there's a world, we right here on this side, but there's a spirit world that's also that's going on.
Right.
So right here on this side, we just feel, we might feel bad, druggy, groggy, or we might feel whatever, we might feel crazy. You know what I'm saying? But in the spirit world, there's a demon,
Right.
that's taunting you, that's putting you through hell. You understand? And you gotta use them. You gotta take that medication and get yourself together. You understand?
Right.
Go ahead, man.
So like you said, when you be having like I ain't gonna say crazy thoughts, but like your thought process should be weird. You saying that's like the spirit world. It's like
You was right the first time. Yeah, crazy thoughts. Right.
Yeah, like crazy, but like it's the thing. It depends on what it is. A lot of times, your brain might, focus on one simple thing to happen. But if it's something that's on a consistent basis, then then there's a problem.
Right.
But of course, you can always, a thought might come through your head. You might get this, sometimes you get to talk to yourself. Like, shit, I do that all the time. Sometimes I have thoughts in my head of things that I wouldn't mind doing. Especially the old me wouldn't mind doing. But then I know it's against God.
Right.
The last time I'm just like, shut up. Just clown ass. I'm going in on myself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
You ever had one of them thoughts where you wouldn't have done something, but you did it anyway, and then you turn around like, damn, I know I shouldn't have did that. I don't know why I did that. That's that thought. That's something that something gonna happen bad, and you turn around and you said, damn, I talked myself into it. It ain't you.
right.
It's that spirit telling you, especially when you're going back and forth. You can't go back and forth with yourself when you got one mind. But that's that spirit trying to get you to do something that you shouldn't be doing. You know it's wrong. You know what I mean? And you know something could happen. That's that spirit. And that's what we all battle that every day. Just because you come in here, or just because you get into the truth, don't mean your battle is over. You know what I mean? But the battle gets harder when you come here because now I know what's right and what's wrong. And it seems like every time you get there, now when you go out there, for the shit be right. Especially broad. You know what I mean? Get out there, I know I should be up there. That bro crazy right there. I don't know how. You know what I mean? You know you shouldn't. You know we do it anyway, or you beat it. That's all I'm sure I'm doing. And that's not all the time, but a lot of the time when you know it's wrong, that's that demon talking in your ear. You ever see the cartoon with one on the shoulder, one on the shoulder?
Right.
That's kind of the concept, but it's you fighting off that demon, fighting off that evil side, fighting off everything that you battled to get away from, and you battling it face to face now. At first, you were walking with it. You know what I mean? You're walking with smoking weed, you're walking with smoking cigarettes. You know what I mean?
Right.
You were walking with messing with tricks. Now you off of it. Now them battles is coming at you like, all right, I can't hang with them because I know that they're important. You know?
Yeah. So that's coming to the truth.
Oh, I do what I shouldn't have did. You know what I mean? It's threatening because you let that last whisper get you to be like, all right, I'm going and bang. As soon as you get caught, the spirit jump off.
Yeah.
Dang,
Never.
do that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a nigga jumping off a building. He look hard as a mug when he jumping off the building. As soon as he jump, the spirit jump off of me. Oh shit! You know, that shit cool.
Hey, you got me with 2 precepts, huh? If I could, you could drop. Let me get Ecclesiastes cuss, chapter 2, verse 1. What you got, man? What's up?
And in the spiritual world, in the spiritual world, when you fighting those demons, but God sees on the spiritual world, like with the woman that like killed all all of her husbands, all God sees, like when God look at her, all he sees is dry bones because he got the demon on.
There you go. Hey, that's heavy, man.
But Tobias still has flesh.
Yeah.
And he's trying to help the dry bones get the fresh.
There you go. There you go.
It helped the sleep get awake.
You got that, sir?
God.
So this right here, this is what to expect when and if you decide to come into the truth. After he get done that, let me get Mark chapter 5,
Mark,
verse 13. No, you read that. If you got it, you read that.
Mark chapter what?
Chapter 5, verse 13. That's gonna be the last one.
ready?
Okay. Yeah, I'm ready. Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes, chapter 2, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
I said in my heart, go to now, I will prove thee with Mark.
Hold on, where you at?
You said Ecclesiastes.
Ecclesiastes. Cuss.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Cleveland.
Yeah.
I never see that.
Yeah. 5. There we go.
Ecclesiastes, chapter 2, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
My son, thou come to serve the Lord.
If I come to serve the Lord, if you come to serve the Lord, just know it's not going to be like beautiful. You know what I mean? It's going to be challenging.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's going to be things that you would love to do. It's going to be things that's going to be so easy to do, right in front of your face. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
I was about to say, like it's hard. It's gonna be hard in the truth when you serve, like when you serving the Most High, because like friends that you had that when you was in the world, like stuff like that, like if you was selling drugs and stuff like that with your friends, if now that you're in the truth, you can't do that. Like relationship with friends and family and like and your girlfriend, your wife and stuff like that can break up, like can get bad.
Yeah.
But you got to fight through that because you're in the truth now.
Right. Go ahead. Can you finish the script?
Prepare thy soul for temptation.
From the top, bring it to them. Go ahead. Say it again.
My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
All right. So why do you think you would have to prepare your soul for temptation? Why do you think there's going to be a bunch of temptations? Short answer. Go ahead.
What's temptation?
All right. Temptation is something that you want to do. That's
Appealing.
go ahead. What you said?
I said appealing.
Appealing. There you go. Something that's appealing. That something that's appealing to you that you want to do. You know what I'm saying? That's a temptation, and it's like it feels obtainable. You feel like you can do it. It's very easy to do it. You understand? So go ahead.
So if you want to sell, like if you see everybody outside on Halloween dressing up, and you just out there looking at all the people with their costume on, and you just tempted to like get a tempted to get costume on and be out there and get candy.
Right.
When you know when that's unlawful.
All right, what you think? What you?
You said
That's it. All right. So another part of it is, so when you come into the truth, when you come to serve the Lord, you got to realize that your whole life you've been told that there's things that are right, things that are wrong, and things that is middle ground. That's okay to do. The thing that you've been told is right is you've been told that Christmas is right, Thanksgiving is right. We even been told that adultery is right. Every movie, think about movies like Titanic. They like big hits, but it's about adultery. It's about a woman that commits adultery with another man, and now it's a beautiful love story.
Right.
You understand? Like you got so many stories in the world. Like there's so many movies that where women are tired of their man being a certain kind of way. So now they think about like Stella, how Stella got a groove back.
Right.
Stella go get a groove back, and it's a beautiful story.
Mm-hmm.
Adultery is a beautiful story in America, in the world. You understand? It's just so many things that we feel are right, but those things are wrong. And now you fighting all of those things. You're fighting yourself. That's what that's the temptation that's making it extra hard. Because it's not really people coming up to you and be like, hey, what's going on? You wanna, you know what I mean? You trying to smoke? Like, what's up? You trying, you know what I mean? I got a lick, I'm trying to hit. I need one more man, I know you crazy enough to do it. It's not really more so that. It's really the thoughts in your head that you're gonna fight that's telling you that all of those things that for so many years of your life was okay, you can't do it. You fighting yourself. Like, so now you're fighting yourself. You got people that know the old you fighting against you. You got the oppressor and everything that you see fighting against, just like you got Instagram models. You know what I mean? You got porn that's out there. You got so many things, so many outlets of evil that you could be doing. But you got to fight all of those things because you know you're supposed to be doing it.
Right.
And it's going to be burning your ass up, man. It's so hard. You understand? Please be sure. Do it. Wow.
everything.
No.
That's WBA.
Yeah, right. Damn, I think we lost the chat.
What's that?
We lost the chat.
Did we?
Yeah, it says start the conversation chat.
Oh,
There you go. Okay.
we just haven't been talking.
No, they on there. Man, I guess shout out to Officer Ramat. Shout out to Sister Rawai and Sister
Kasad.
Kasawa. What's the sister say? Anything to help us to sin against the Most High.
That's right.
That's what our oppressors do. They will definitely everything. The bigger the sin, the bigger the beauty.
Right.
It's going to look even more beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Christmas time is the most wonderful time of the year. It's all big lights and everything. You know what I'm saying? Because that's one of the biggest sins. Like they done told us that that's Yahweh's birthday. Yahweh's birthday is nowhere in the Bible.
Right.
It's nowhere in the Bible. No righteous person ever celebrated their birthday in the Bible. You understand?
Right.
There's only 2 birthdays in the Bible, and both of them are from heathens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? One of them from Pharaoh, and he picked up his baker. He picked up his baker. Like I think he gave him a raise on Pharaoh's birthday. He gave his baker a raise, whatever. I think he gave him like a different position. He hung another person. You know what I'm saying? Like it just when you think about, because the Pharaoh, he was definitely put hell on us. You know what I mean? Like hell was put on us. Think about him, even him raising up his baker. That baker it's like a token.
Right.
You know what I mean? More than likely he was one of us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But he in the house. You know what I mean? Or he wherever the Pharaoh was living. We still the field niggas that's on the outside doing all the work, building the pyramids, and we doing all the, you know what I mean? We got the bondage on us heavy.
Right.
But he think we got a baker, one of ours, on the inside. He living good. You know what I'm saying? But what's that? Let me get that last precept, sir. Man, that's time crazy. Let me get that last precept.
Mark chapter 5, verse
Man, this
13.
going to what he just this is what this is going according to what Officer McDump said. You know what I mean? It tells you how what a demon's job is, what they really want to do. You
Right.
understand? So like you said, they gonna be with you. You know what I mean? While you doing all the crazy stuff. You know what I mean? But they gonna roll out because
Right.
they job at a certain time is gonna be done. Go ahead.
Mark chapter 5, verse 13.
Mm-hmm.
And forthwith Jesus gave them leave, and the unclean spirits went out and entered into the swine.
So this right here, this is a demon was on a brother. You know what I mean? And many demons was on this brother. And Yahushua cast them demons out. So they come to Yahushua. They're like, dang, what you doing? Why would you interrupt us before the time? That time is, you know what I mean, before we get to unalive this brother.
Right.
You know what I mean? Well, let him do something that's gonna ruin, get him all the way done.
Right.
If he not gonna be unalive, at least he gonna wish he was. Like, why would you stop us? You know what I mean? Go ahead.
And the herd ran violently down a steep place into the sea.
So Yahushua said, you know what? He gave permission. He said, you know what? This is a short version. You know what I mean? He told him, he said, look, they said, look, what we gonna do? Like, you know what I mean? Because the demon, without a host, a demon walks the earth. Think about a homeless person. You ever see I'm pretty sure you did. Think about homeless people that you see that walk around that with nowhere to go. Think about especially like in wintertime. They cold as hell outside. You know what I mean? And they don't have nowhere to go. They think about what they would do to get somewhere warm.
Right.
That's what a demon does. If a demon sees someone with a weak mind or any type of trauma, they say, oh, well, this dude, well, he got some trauma to him. Oh, this sister, she got a lot of stuff going on. She been touched. They know that's what they gonna get in at.
We got one.
But we got it. We got it. You know what I'm saying? Bam, I got action. What they say? Bam, I got action. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. You know what I mean? So we gotta realize they need somewhere to be.
Right.
You understand? So Yahushua, he did what? What did he do? So he told the demons to go ahead. He said, look, get out of here. They said, look, where you gonna send us? Can you at least send us somewhere? He said, all right. So a herd of pigs. And he told him, go ahead.
And the herd ran violently down the steep place into the sea.
Uh-huh.
They were about 2,000, and they were choked in the sea.
So what they did was they said, look, we need to be somewhere. Like, they need to analyze something. So Yahushua, go ahead. He told them to go to a herd of pigs. They went to the herd of pigs, and the pigs just went crazy. Bust out and just jumped all the way, all of them unalive themselves just over a bridge. Over a cliff. Just unalive themselves. Because that demon needed to do that. Right. You know, they even though they want somewhere to be, but they like, dang, come on, we was almost there. Imagine you playing a game and you like, damn, you about to beat the game.
Right.
And you know what I mean? Your mother comes, you know what I mean? Turn that game off. It's late.
Right.
You like, man, can I just get 5 more minutes? Turn it off, man. You still trying to play, and she come and snatch the cord out.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh my God. That was right there.
Right.
That's how them demons felt. They're like, yo, please, they gotta do something. He sent it to them pigs and they had to do that. That's them demons. But think about a lot of brothers over the jail. A lot of times, they tough as hell at first. Then at the while, you get to sit in that jail because that demon leave. That demon like, man, this boy shit ahead. I ain't about to sit in here with you. I'm out. They leave you after you done this job. You done committed the unaliving or whatever dirt you did. They like, look, I got to go. I'm gone. I'm gonna leave you on your own. And now you in there by yourself. Now you ain't got that demon.
Right.
He gone. You know what I'm saying? But with that, the ISUPK out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Junior Yohana. You know what I mean? Pay your tithe. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? We've been spreading the truth since 1969. With that, I pass the class over to priest and officer with thousands of thumb. Shalom.
Yeah.
In the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, starting on 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They're here to shed themselves of the word. After this 6-month period, the brother or sister will, if they have an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry, tithe, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10 means 10th in the Hebrew, and it's pronounced ma'ash. A tenth of any penny of any increase given to the priest, the treasury department or priest, teacher, priest fund, a free will offering, which is not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like to give. Up and coming holy convocation on the, September 21st, we have the memorial blowing of the trumpets. That's at 7:00 p.m. That's a family gathering. So everybody is invited. We'll have food, drink, and everything else. So check on social media, Remind Aki Makwakin, check on social media such as ISUBK.com, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and so on for materials and information. If a brother or sister wants to be a trooper in the school, Salaki. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he is to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, pert shirts, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, we're gonna give one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, I Majum. Please stand. We give one courtesy salute to the teacher, men of Israel, I Majum Shabbat. I Majum. Barak, Yahweh, Shimei, Shadrach, Athon. Yad Yimatan, class dismissed.
I used to go there.